This is the mulberry tree. In Shona it's called muhabros, easily translated, or muhingi, because of the color, the usual black color of the ink that stays on your mouth or when you eat it. It's a very, very good plant in the sense that we can actually have this as a vegetable. These tender leaves, especially the young ones. If you look at these small ones there, we can actually make a vegetable from them. The top most important use of this is in use for diabetics. Those people with high blood glucose, this can be used to help those spikes of blood glucose levels. Also for body weight, it can also be used for reducing the weight of people who are obese. Then it can also be used as a digestive aid for people with problems with the digestive system, also touching diarrhea, upset stomach, gastritis. It's actually very good as a tea or as a vegetable. So these leaves can actually be dried and used for later use either as a tea or as a vegetable, right? It has been used, of course, to feed actually silkworms so that they produce silk, which is then made into a what? Into a cloth. At the same time, again, it can also be used as a fodder crop. The advantage as well being that after winter, when all the other trees don't have shaded their leaves and don't have leaves, this will quickly have new leaves, which can be fed to goats, cattle, sheep, and so forth. Even chickens. But chickens, they don't readily feed on this. But it can be made into a powder and incorporated into their grain meal, which is actually, good in that sense. So this is our mulberry tree. The mulberries, this one being a white mulberry, it produces mulberries which are white in color when they are ripe, can be dried and made into a powder, which can be used in cooking, like confectionery. Or it can actually be made into a jam, so people can spread on their bread and so forth. Or it can actually be made into a juice. I remember when we were young, we used to come and ask for this from Highfield waterfalls, but now we're growing them. And they are very easy to grow as well. Why? Because you only need a cutting. You take your 1 foot cutting, put it in some soil, rich in manure, water it, it sprouts up, then you can always, plant it into the soil. So this is a very, very easy to grow plant, and being a vegetable, a tea, and also for fodder. This is a very, very good plant as far as we're talking about herbs.